from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to Your School News. I'm Lauren Ricks.
And I'm Keelan Ferrari Brown. Topping our newscast this week, Wrightsville Beach Elementary celebrates Blue Ribbon. Ashley NJROCT participates in annual military inspection, and Hogger Drama brings home numerous awards.
Our top story this week: after winning a National Blue Ribbon from the U.S. Department of Education for overall excellence, Wrightsville Beach Elementary School celebrated the accomplishment with a school-wide celebration. We get this report from YSN reporter Bobby Blue.
Blue ribbons fluttered in the hands of every student at Wrightsville Beach Elementary as the school celebrated their 2016 National Blue Ribbon Award, an honor presented to them by U.S. Secretary of Education John B. King, Jr. in November in Washington, D.C. Wrightsville Beach Elementary is one of 279 public and 50 private schools to earn the honor, being recognized in the category of exemplary high-performing schools.
So first of all, you have to qualify at the state level, and then once you qualify, you become eligible to apply or go through the application process, and that's from the federal level. And so we did that last year, a pretty grueling process for which we developed a team approach here, and everybody bought in, and we worked really hard, and it was really affirming to receive this recognition after all that.
The honor is one that will fly over the school for years to come. The school was given the right to fly a flag that signifies the national designation. It was this flag and those blue ribbons that the students posed with in one incredible photo.
It made me feel proud that I'm a part of the school that won and that we are high in education and we're good students.
As a student of Wrightsville Beach Elementary, it makes me feel proud that our school did this and that out of all the schools that could possibly get it, we were one of them.
While the students were excited about the ribbons and the group picture, they erupted in cheers when the announcement was made that they would be getting ice cream.
I tried to the best that I could explain it to them, as I had just recently, when we went to Washington and learned more about it, I wrapped my head around what it really means. I knew that it was a big deal, but I learned more about how prestigious it really was. And so I tried to explain that to the kids, you know, in their terms, so we can kind of celebrate it together.
Wrightsville Beach's unique marine science program was one of the contributing factors in the school receiving the award. The pier that runs alongside the school allows the students to explore the marsh and its ecosystem firsthand. Students use nets to catch various marine life from the pier and also use it as a starting point for kayak trips. The National Blue Ribbon Schools Award affirms the hard work of students, educators, families, and communities in creating safe and welcoming schools where students master challenging content. National Blue Ribbon schools are an inspiration and a model for schools still striving for excellence. Reporting for Your School News, this is Bobby Blue.
In other news, what are you doing for others is the theme of this year's Martin Luther King Jr. Essay and Poster Contest. For those students interested in participating, you can turn in your entries at the Cape Fear Museum by 5 p.m. on December 15th. Cash prizes will be awarded to first, second, and third place winners in each grade level. The contest is open to elementary, middle, and high school students. PTA presidents in all schools have been in contact with history and English teachers at your schools. Those teachers should have all the entry information and rules. If, however, no one in your school has the contest information, you can call 910-528-2857. Remember, the deadline for this contest is December 15th at 5 p.m.
Sergeant Eugene Ashley NJROTC conducted their annual military inspection. The annual military inspection is composed of a personnel inspection and pass and review of the Navy JROTC program. Each year, high school JROTC's programs are inspected by the branch of service they represent as a part of the overall yearly evaluation criteria. There are approximately 620 Navy JROTC units worldwide. The inspecting officer was Commander Scott Sowles, the commanding officer of the Naval Operations Support Center in Wilmington. The outstanding cadets of Sergeant Eugene Ashley earned the coveted Distinguished Unit Award last year and in many years past. The unit received an outstanding, the highest overall achievement for this inspection. Sergeant Eugene Ashley currently has 97 cadets enrolled in the program.
Finally, the theater department at John T. Hoggard High School has brought home honors from the 2016 North Carolina Theater Conference High School Play Festival. We get this report from Hannah Blowick.
The 2016 North Carolina Theater Conference High School Play Festival was held at Washington High School. Hoggard's theater program, led by Allie Collins, made the school and community proud with their presentation of the plays, interview, and chamber music at the festival, and was thrilled to bring home the following awards. Both productions, chamber music and interview, were awarded superior rankings. Excellence in Acting awards were given to Michaela Marshall, Nicole Baker, and Jacob Jones. An Outstanding Achievement in Acting award went to Amelia Loudermilk, and an Outstanding Achievement in Ensemble Acting went to the actors in both productions. Teacher Allie Collins was given an Excellence in Directing award for both productions. The Barbizon Outstanding Achievement in Design and Production for Hair and Makeup Design went to Trenton Kong. The prestigious Theater Arts Award for Excellence in Music Direction went to Jacob Jones for his work in the play Interview. And the entire Hoggard drama team was given the Festival Spirit Award. For over 30 years, the NCTC High School Play Festival has strengthened arts education in schools by bringing curriculum to life, challenging students to do their very best work, and contributing to the development of future audiences for live performing arts. The program was named one of the top high school theater festivals by Stage Directions magazine and is the largest high school theater event in the Southeast. It has been replicated in 9 other states. This year, 3,000 students from 90 schools performed 126 plays. Hoggard victory allowed it to advance to the State High School Play Festival at Greensboro College. Reporting for Your School News, this is Hannah Bolick.
Now, when Your School News continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we have reports. The math gender gap. Eaton Elementary celebrates World Kindness Day, and Laney athletes win state award.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 17th season on the Learning Network. I'm Joe Catanacci. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on the Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. It's the Sports Roundtable, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza, Sam's Club, and PortCityDaily.com.
Hey, it's Ava and this is Tess from Do It Yourselfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Welcome back to Your School News. What is keeping girls from pursuing opportunities and careers in math? A new study seems to suggest that certain barriers are being perpetuated by their teachers. YSN reporter Johan Yellow has the story.
Starting as early as kindergarten, teachers perceive boys' math ability as higher than girls, regardless of the students' learning styles and level of achievement, according to researchers from 3 major universities in a newly published study. The findings come from data about gender gaps in math achievement and teachers' perceptions of students' abilities from 2 cohorts of students about a decade apart. Throughout the study period, gender gaps in math achievement persisted and teachers continued to rate the math performance of girls lower than that of boys. However, teachers in New Hanover County don't agree with these findings.
In response to, do I favor boys over girls in math class, I would say personally that I don't think that I favor the boys over the girls. In fact, in my experience, I find that girls are actually more interactively involved with the math. They ask more higher level questions, they give more detailed, thorough answers, and they're actually even more involved in the lesson itself, and they're more willing to go an extra mile to figure out what they need to do with that. Also, in the higher level math classes that we have at the middle school level, we tend to have more girls at those higher levels than we do at boys over the last few years.
This study presented a few important findings. They were: 1, there is no gender gap in math when most students begin kindergarten. 2, for high achieving students, the gap starts even earlier. And 3, teachers in both cohorts underrated girls' skills. In fact, even when both groups of students had the same past and current math achievement and behavioral ratings, teachers, for the most part, underrated girls' math skills from first grade on in all levels of achievement.
Really what teachers can do is promote a growth mindset in mathematics for all children, boys and girls. Many kids believe that they don't have the math gene or the math brain, and a lot of times their parents don't think that they had it either, so are unable to help their students. Teachers really need to create an environment that students feel that it's okay to struggle and even fail, because that's how mathematicians learned, and sometimes it's through your mistakes that the real learning occurs.
These findings contradict numbers that show the gender gap does not exist on state exams. One possible explanation for the contradiction is that the longitudinal program may reveal gaps that state tests, which don't include high-level questions where gender differences are most notable, would not. Finally, the study shows the need to further unpack the causes of early gender gaps in math, including the role that teacher expectations and student learning behaviors and problem-solving approaches may play in their development. Reporting for Your School News, this is Johan Yellow.
Caroline Cahill of Laney High School has been named a recipient of the NCHSAA Performance of the Week Award, powered by Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Each week, athletes in North Carolina High School Athletic Association competitions are selected for this award from nominations received from media and school administrators. Cahill, a senior at Laney, won the NCHSAA Central Regional Golf Championship, carding a 73 on Pinehurst No. 1. During the regular season, Caroline led the Buccaneers women's golf team to their second consecutive conference championship and was named Player of the Year in the conference. She is committed to play collegiate golf at UNC Wilmington.
The school-wide focus at Eden Elementary School this year is #BeKind. Schools and students and staff have embraced the idea, and kind deeds have been happening all around the school. Students have learned that kindness is shown in all different types of ways. For the second year, students at Eden Elementary held a kindness flash mob. It took around 2 weeks for students and teachers to choreograph this year's dance to Justin Timberlake's Can't Stop the Feeling. The foggy morning flash mob event was just one way Eden's #BeKind campaign has worked to inspire students to not only be kind at school, but wherever they go in the community. Students really took the message to heart this year, and the school-wide drive to gather supplies for Hurricane Matthew victims was amazing. Everyone is invited to join Eden's #BeKind movement.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Wilmington District attended a STEM event at DC Virgo Academy. Brigadier General David Turner, Commander and Colonel Kevin Landers, Sir Commander of the Wilmington District, participated with the students in a number of fun STEM-related activities. The Army Corps had partnered with Virgo as part of their mission to expand science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education in all schools. The Corps believes that STEM plays an important role in schools, and the organization is working to partner with schools everywhere to strengthen STEM-related programs that inspire current and future generations of young people to pursue careers in STEM fields.
Now don't go away. Coming up, Hunter Ledman is here with the Lunch Bill of Fare.
Plus, in Education Index, North Carolina has a new state superintendent.
Your school news will continue after the break.
I'm Hannah Bolick.
And I'm Allison Helms. Join us this week for the morning show.
Start your mornings off with our outstanding and excellent features.
This week we celebrate Thanksgiving with a look at fun and interesting facts about the holiday.
It's also our annual pumpkin show. We'll have pumpkin facts and information and compete in our traditional pumpkin tic-tac-toe challenge.
I'm Tyler Dawson. I have the latest year school news in the morning show. Virgo students use STEM to battle the zombie apocalypse, and I have the full report.
We also have the week's lunch menu, our hilarious joke of the week, and morning show math.
So join us for the morning show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., and Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on the Learning Network of the Cape Fear.
Welcome back to Your School News. It's time for our Education Index, a look around the nation and the world at some of the top stories in education. Topping the index, Republican Mark Johnson comes to the job of the North Carolina's education chief, promising to shake off the status quo. Johnson is a lawyer for a technology firm in Winston-Salem who has been on the Winston-Salem-Forsyth County School Board for about 2 years. In the election, he defeated Democrat June Atkinson, who has been the state's education chief for 11 years. According to a report in the Raleigh News and Observer, 2 years as a Teach for America Corps member at West Charlotte High School helped shape Johnson's views on public education, convincing him that problems need hands-on solutions. Johnson will leave his job as corporate counsel and move to Raleigh with his family for his new job running DPI, which employs more than 1,000 people. Oklahoma teachers will not get a raise. A ballot question to boost teachers' salaries lost during the national election, garnering just over 40% of the vote. The initiative, known as Question 779, would have raised the state's sales tax from 4.5% to 5.5% to give every teacher in the state a $5,000 raise. Oklahoma's teachers are among the worst paid in the country. The state has faced shortages of certified teachers in recent years, and research has shown that pay is a key factor in recruiting and retaining educators. Though many states in the country, like North Carolina, have seen cuts in education spending since the Great Recession, Oklahoma's have been the deepest. Since 2008, state education funding in Oklahoma has dropped by nearly 25%. Finally, when the Obama administration announced last year that it would overhaul the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, prospective college students and their parents cheered. The government said it would be an easier and earlier FAFSA. Earlier because it's now available to students in October instead of January. Easier because most students can now use their parents' prior year tax data, which means they can use the IRS's data retrieval tool to automatically answer some of the form's toughest tax questions. Yet with all the improvements, many students are still having trouble finishing the forms. Some of the problems: a glitchy website which crashes a lot, trying to correct typos results in a complete loss of all previous data entered, and one problem that isn't the government's fault: a failure on the part of families to be together to answer some of the questions a student doesn't know in order to complete the forms. And that's this week's Education Index, a quick look at some of the interesting education stories from around the nation and world. Now, don't go away. We'll be right back with the Lunch Billow Fair. This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Give me back!
They'll test you. try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Welcome back to your school news. It's time now for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Hunter Ledman, our lunch menu reporter, joins us now with this week's school lunch menu. So parents, teachers, students, and everyone working for the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunch options.
Thanks. It's a short week of school, but a week that's full of opportunities to eat nutritiously. Let's take a look at our menu and our options during the Thanksgiving break. On Tuesday, November 22nd, choose from tangerine chicken with rice, a yummy egg roll, meatball hoagie, or a bacon cheeseburger. On the side, sweet potato waffle fries, veggie sticks, a garden salad, mandarin oranges, and fresh fruit. On November 23rd through the 25th, it's our traditional Thanksgiving break. Let's get past the shock value at Thanksgiving dinner, and we can easily add up to 4,000 calories. Anyone can eat like that on a given day. A restaurant-style meal can easily add up to that many calories. Instead of focusing on the sheer quantity, why not focus on the wholesomeness of home-prepared Thanksgiving dinner? Many of the foods traditionally associated with a Thanksgiving dinner are actually nutritious. So this Thanksgiving, eat responsible portions and a few creative culinary tips to leave yourself feeling comfortable, satisfied, and thankful during the holiday. For the weekend, I've got my healthy tip. After Thanksgiving and Black Friday shopping, it's easy to eat leftover rolls, potatoes, and gravy. But you should still get some work on fiber-filled veggies and fruit. Remember, the foods add nutrients and volume to our meals with fewer calories to help fill us up. This November, everyone should be involved in nutrition. Every trip through the supermarket can be a nutrition lesson. Kids can learn to categorize food into groups: grains, fruits, vegetables, milk foods, and meat/beans. As children get older, they can help plan the menu at home and then pick out foods to match the menu items while shopping. We return to school on Monday, November 28th. Entree choices from lunch include chicken and cheese soup with cornbread, French bread pizza, and deluxe chicken sandwich. On the side, garden peas, glazed sweet potatoes, and garden salad and fresh fruit. Now let's review this short menu lineup. On Tuesday, enjoy tangerine chicken with rice, a meatball hoagie, and then back to school on Monday, it's chicken and cheese soup and French bread pizza. That's what's on the slate at your school's cafeteria. Don't miss any of this nutritious, delicious, and healthy meals with the Lunch Bill of Fare. I'm Hunter Ledman. Back to you.
Thanks, Hunter. Don't forget you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now don't go away. Your school news will continue after the break.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 17th season on the Learning Network. I'm Joe Catanacci. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on the Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. It's the Sports Roundtable, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza, Sam's Club, and PortCityDaily.com.
Welcome back to your school news. Whether it's peacetime or wolf time, it's always important to teach our students Veterans Day means more than just a day off from your school.
Across New Hanover County, schools took the time to open their doors to area veterans and gave students a chance to learn the important role they play in everyday our freedom.
Bradley Creek Elementary held a luncheon, inviting students to bring a veteran from within their family to enjoy a free lunch. It was a moving and emotional day. Students and staff showed appreciation to many local veterans through a variety of activities and curriculum standards of citizenship.
The school was decorated with student-made patriotic decorations, and red, white, and blue stars covered the walls of the cafeteria.
Over at Anderson Elementary School, numerous bulletin boards were created recognizing student family members who are serving overseas.
At Pine Valley Elementary, the students recognized Joseph Heafy, the school's technology assistant and veteran, with a big shout out for his service.
Carolina Beach Elementary welcomed a service member and his parent to the school. He talked with the students about his time overseas.
Finally, Laney High School's Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps continued their tradition of placing American flags next to the graves of veterans at Bellevue, Pine Forest, and Oakdale cemeteries.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, Wrightsville Beach celebrated their National Blue Ribbon. Ashley and JROTC participated in annual military inspection, and Hogger Drama brought home awards from the Regional North Carolina Theater Conference.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online. And don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Lauren Ricks.
And I'm Keelan Ferrari Brown. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County School TV on the Learning Network.
Have a great day.